Hi YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight we're talking about The Outpost.
Season 3, Episode 1, For the Sins of Your Ancestors.
I can't believe we're back.
I know, right?
I don't know. It felt like it was never gonna come.
Yeah, I mean, I know that it was supposed to premiere in the summer, but because of everything that happened, they moved it to the fall. So they already had, these first however many episodes already filmed.
Right.
And then yesterday, they announced that it got an additional 13 episodes for Season 3, so they'll probably air the rest of this year and into next year?
Maybe?
I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many episodes there were originally for Season 3.
Right. But summer shows are short, but they need something to keep the fall block open.
Yeah.
So maybe this is what they're doing. They're just like, hey, look, I know you're a summer show, but right now we need you to cover the fall block.
Right.
So.
And because they had small Stargirl that went into the summer, so I mean, it didn't go into the whole summer, but it went into part of the summer.
Right.
So and then they had other shows that were on during the summertime, but yeah. So I mean, I'm thinking the season maybe was already 12 or 13 episodes. Or something like that.
I think the previous seasons have been about 13 episodes. So
yeah.
It makes sense that this season would be roughly about that. But then they're adding on another 13. So it's going to be.
Well, the first season was 10 episodes, and the second was 13.
Okay.
So if this one was supposed to be 10, and they added another 13, that would make it a full 23 episode season.
Mhm.
So
they're getting a normal season.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes me happy.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about that.
Mhm.
I loved Talon in this episode.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good episode.
Yeah. I don't know. There were.
I just like Talon and Tobin, okay?
Yes. They couldn't keep their lips off each other. That was great. Oh my gosh.
Made Garrett jealous.
Oh, right? Oh my gosh. She slides down the rope, just automatically starts macking on him.
Yeah.
And then Garrett's down there, waiting, and they keep going. It's like, yes, girl. Yes.
I've missed my man.
Right? Oh my gosh. And he definitely missed her too. I missed him with his shirt off, and we didn't get none of that this episode. So
we got Garrett with his shirt off.
Tobin, my man, take the shirt off.
We got Garrett with his shirt off instead.
Oh, F Garrett.
Dang.
Garrett needs to go find a hole.
I mean, wasn't Tobin's shirt open, or was it?
It was closed up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's winter, so they need to stay warm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it sucks.
We'll probably see shirtless Tobin in the future.
Yes.
It's only the first episode.
I know. It's just so hard to wait. I've already waited this long. But I still love Janzo.
Well, yeah.
Janzo's amazing. I love the chemistry he's having with the priestess's daughter.
Yeah.
I'm just oh my gosh. And the way, even though she was paralyzed, the way she was talking to him and whatever up in the bar, I was oh my gosh, just kiss already.
Yeah.
I was I ship you. Just go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Yeah.
I think that if there are any Black Bloods who stay behind, she might stay behind for Janzo. Because, really, Janzo's heart's been broken so many times. He needs some
stability.
Yeah, he needs a break. He needs, I mean, his last love interest turned out to be his sister, so I mean, dude's been through the ringer.
Yeah.
But
that he had.
Yeah, it was Talon, who was never gonna happen, and then it was his sister, who that needed to end abruptly, and it did. And now it's her. I like her so far. She seems fairly interesting to me, and I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now his lab has been taken over.
Yeah, but he still hangs out down there.
Right.
Just to annoy her. I love that. Like, they start out annoying each other and then just fall for each other. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Like one day they'll be arguing, and then they'll just kiss.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Yes. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be like the best moment. Janzo's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? We were in the middle of an argument. And her lips are gonna be on his. And he's gonna be like, I'll just roll with it.
I mean, we got a couple new characters in this episode. But I don't feel like a whole lot happened other than that.
No.
There was...
We spent the whole episode watching people work and, like, mine.
Yeah.
And
fight.
And then, like, everyone's like, Talon betrayed us.
Yeah.
Like, really? After all she's done, Talon betrayed us. Like...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you guys agreed that she needed, like, you guys told her. You gave her permission to bring the Black Bloods through.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like she did it without your permission.
Right.
Like, if she did it without your permission, then yeah, I'd understand. But it's not like she could force them back through.
Right.
Like,
I hate when people act like that. It's like...
I mean, I understood Gwen, and Gwen understood right away.
Yeah.
Janzo's a little slow when it comes to this type of thing.
Yeah.
So I get that. But Garrett, like she said, he should have known.
He should have. And I don't know. We'll talk more about him, but yeah. He should have. Like she was saying, you realize how hard it was for her to see that, to see her friends being treated that way.
Right.
Like, she wants peace just as much as everybody else does.
Right.
Like, she has to do that in order for Zed to still be doing, what he's doing.
Keeping the queen alive.
Yeah. Because otherwise, like, they wouldn't.
Right. And I like how she leaves it up in the air. You have no idea what I've had to do in order to keep Zed on the throne.
Mm-hmm.
And technically speaking.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, who did you bang? Like, who did you screw to keep Zed? Like,
probably Zed.
Right? Like, I'm just like, I mean, in my mind, I'm going, oh my gosh, you just totally effed Zed. Like,
who else would she have screwed?
And people that were trying to kill him?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, I was like, you've already done it once, but you know what? Like, I know you like him. You don't hate him, you just disagree with him.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how I feel about this new woman, though.
No.
The priestess.
I don't.
Priestess or prophetess? What'd she say she was? Anyway, she's like one of the heads of the Black Blood race.
Yeah, she's...
like the high...
Yeah,
priestess.
she's the one that everyone listens to because she's the one that follows the old ways, and they seek to follow the old ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they're looking for another kinch so that they can open the doorway to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Since they came from hell. I mean, it's essentially,
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna have a different, name, like
Valhalla, or, like...
Nah. They wouldn't use Valhalla. If they used Valhalla for that, then they would have used,
Yeah. I just think it's a really cool name.
Right. But
in Charmed, it was Valhalla of the Dolls. Remember the name of that one episode? Yeah.
Yeah. No. Wasn't that a two-parter?
Mm-hmm. It was like the start of season 6.
Mm-hmm. That's when Leo disappeared for half the season. Yeah. Anyways, like, I don't know, just I find it, I don't know, like,
I just don't really feel like I have a lot to talk about.
Right. I mean, I enjoyed, because there wasn't a much Gwen in this episode.
There wasn't.
And for me, Gwen was a highlight.
Yeah.
Usually.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just stuck in her room the whole episode, unable to do anything.
Yeah.
I think Gwen needs to learn self-defense, even though she's queen.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, if she's ever put in a
it shouldn't be Garrett that teaches her.
Oh, hell no.
It should be Tobin.
No.
Or not Tobin. It should be...
I think it'd be Talon.
Talon, yeah.
Because if it was Tobin... I'm sorry, but the minute he pins her to the ground in a play fight, that's totally turning into something else. Like, we all know it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I know that Zed totally wronged Talon last season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he kind of betrayed her and such and whatever.
Yeah.
And I do not forgive him for that. I don't. Don't get me wrong. But Talon should be with Zed. I don't know why I feel that way.
Like, my little shipper heart would be more happy about what happened between Garrett and Talon. But
if last season didn't happen.
But he's still not in a place where they should be together. Yeah. Like, yes, I really wanted this to happen from, like, the beginning. Like, I shipped them.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it wasn't, like, a happy thing when they kissed because I'm like, I'm not really liking Garrett right now.
Yeah, he didn't earn it.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he might have earned it off of camera, but we don't accept that because we didn't see it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not liking it because of where he is emotionally, you know, and I mean, I'm on the same wavelength, you know, I don't really like it because of where he is emotionally, but also, I feel like he hasn't proven himself with what happened last season. Like, yes, great, you helped fight against the attackers.
I just don't really like how they're writing his character right now.
No, he was too easy to fool last season. I mean, even though he was drugged, and that helped tremendously.
And I don't know how I feel about what he did at the end.
No.
Like, I feel like he took it into his own hands when he shouldn't have.
And I mean, the last time Talon saw him when they weren't fighting a horde of evil humans was him stabbing her to death. Yeah. I mean, he stabbed her in the gut and left her to die on the side of the road.
He was drugged. But
not the point. That's the last time she saw him before they fought side by side to bending humanity.
I know.
Like, they're human outpost against another human, like, invasion.
Yeah.
Like, that's the last time, besides that moment, that, like...
And I mean, I don't know, like I was saying, I don't know how much time is supposed to have gone by. Like, if they are just picking it up right where last season left off, or if it was a couple months ahead.
Well, it has to be a couple months ahead, because everyone's already been working, like, the friend of the queen, the childhood friend dude, like... He full-on had frostbite on his pinky. Like, I mean, come on.
If it's a couple months ahead, then there's probably some things that have happened off-screen that we didn't get to see.
Yes, but I am not accepting that relationship until we see some things happen on-screen that proves he's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you don't get over that mind F that fast.
No.
Like, no.
And like I said, about the end, like, I don't know. I mean,
he should still be questioning reality.
He should. Like, I don't think that it was his job to do that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he might be mad at them. Yeah, he might, like, want revenge because of what they almost did to Gwen. But, like, still, I don't feel like it's his place to do that.
He's still mentally unstable.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's his place to kill a Black Blood like that.
It's not. And
so I had a problem with that.
I mean, on top of that, Gwen just promised the what's-her-face that, humans gonna be playing nice.
Exactly. So by him doing that, it's not keeping the peace, and it's gonna make them look bad, and now...
I mean, it's not just gonna do that. Like, she has to punish him.
Yeah.
For doing that now. And what's that gonna look like? Like, she won't kill him.
No, but...
what would she be able to do to him? Like, there's nothing...
Yeah, because she can't send him away. She can't, she won't execute him. Like, basically just put him
Garrett
in the dungeon.
Can get away with anything, and that's not okay.
No, it's not.
They need to fucking fix his character.
They do.
Because I can't take this shit.
Yeah. Especially since he's, like, a main character.
Mm-hmm. I would happily replace him with Tobin.
Please just don't let this be another Once Upon a Time thing.
Yeah. No.
Where we spend the whole time ranting about a character that we don't like.
Yeah.
Because it takes away from our enjoyment of the show.
It does.
And, yeah. I mean, I feel like the actors are better on this show. At least they've gotten better progressively.
I mean, no one's as bad as Emma.
Yeah.
So.
True. But I still feel like it's gotten better progressively.
Yeah.
And...
But I did have a problem with the way... with that scene between Talon and Garrett, like, before the kiss.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also...
It wasn't acted to the caliber that...
Yeah.
Like, something fell off about the way Garrett was...
And I'm also just kind of tired of the whole... I mean, I know there's not really a triangle right now with Gwen, but, like, he's still... Just the way Garrett's acting about it, I don't know. I feel like there's still that kind of, like, Gwen, Talon, Garrett thing in a way, but there's not. I don't know.
I think Garrett needs to find himself before he can get with anyone.
Oh, yeah, I agree, but... I'm just saying, if he's going to be, I don't want him to be with Gwen.
And Gwen's not going to get back with him. She's already stated that that's, like, an impossibility.
Yeah.
Besides, she promised herself to Tobin because he came to her aid.
Right.
And she can't go back on that, especially now after everything he's been through. And she's fallen in love with him and with her. So, I mean, yes, there was a hiccup on their wedding day because she ran off with Garrett. But I think that he's come to terms with that after she explained it to him last season.
Yeah. Well, I hope they don't mess it up again.
They won't. They can't. Yeah. And I know...
I don't know. I get kind of like, worried with couples because of things, other things that happen. So,
but
I kind of keep my expectations
unless they kill
up.
Tobin, there's no getting rid of him, and they're going to get married. Period. At some point.
Right.
But Garrett and Talon, I don't think is actually going to happen. I think that's going to be an on again, off again for a long time. Talon is the character that they're going to play with.
I think it'll be a slow burn if they do anything with it.
I think Garrett needs to find another.
I mean,
person.
I hope they're not doing it just for fan service, because if they're doing it just to please the Garen fans, which is what they're being called, then that's just another Emma Hook situation, and I'm not okay with that.
Yeah.
But if it's actually a genuine buildup of chemistry and, like, him proving himself and being a better person and all that kind of thing, then I might be more on board with it.
Yeah.
But if it's just putting them together to make everybody happy, then no.
Right. If he keeps pulling the shit he did tonight, then that's not okay. And they need to fix that. He's had 2 seasons to grow, and he hasn't grown as a character.
I mean, the episode was good, but I just felt like it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't really much to it. it wasn't that strong of a premiere, in my opinion.
Right. I do feel like all the characters have matured.
They have.
Except for one.
Garrett.
Yes.
Well, really, I mean, he hasn't had hardly any character development.
No.
The person who's had the most character development is freaking Talon.
Well, yeah, she's the main character.
Well, I know, but, you know,
yeah,
like, they're all kind of a big part of the show.
I think Tobin had more development than Garrett's had. One season.
We learned a lot about Tobin, and Janzo's kind of had, you know, some too.
He's matured in the way he views society.
I mean, I hope that he'll have a little bit more this season.
Yeah. But, like, if we went back and watched season 1, we would see the growth that he's been through.
I mean, he's grown. I just hope that we see more.
Yes.
But Garrett has kind of been at a standstill. I mean, he hasn't really had that much development.
Yeah, he's just the gung-ho go get him.
And I'm not faulting the actor himself.
Right.
I'm faulting the writers because it's like they don't know what to do with him. Yeah. He's just supposed to be the loyal guard who's supposed to, you know, be loyal to his queen and, like, go off and do random things. And it's like, but who is he?
Right.
Like, what is his purpose? What is his story?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, he's literally just there to be there.
Mm.
And that's not enjoyable to watch.
No.
Because you want some humanity.
And now his family is gone.
Yeah.
His dad died last season.
Yeah.
Along with, what's her name? Mom?
Yeah, like,
whatever.
you want something to relate with. Like, to connect with about the character.
Right.
And if there's nothing there, then it's just like, all right, you kind of just start to ignore them and not really pay attention to them because you don't care. So.
Yeah. It's overwhelmingly just. I feel like this episode was probably, like, I don't know. I feel like if this episode aired at any other point during the season, then this episode would just be, you know, a decent episode. That
it would just be like a filler, decent episode that doesn't have anything to do with what's going on. I mean, I don't feel like they really introduced any new plots or anything.
Well, they did. We have to find the new kin so they can open the doorway to paradise. Yeah. And so that leaves them looking all over the place for it, while some of them are going to fall in love with humans. Yeah. And so you're going to have that drama of them trying not to fall in love, even though they've already fallen in love, because they know they're leaving. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, at the end of the season, they're going to have to choose whether they stay or not. You know, so we have those storylines, and Gwen's still not getting any visitors. So, like, I mean, she had, like, maybe things can get to a place where she can have her royal wedding, and the Black Blood Priestess, Prophet, or whatever the bad, whatever she is, whatever, just, whatever she is, like, maybe she can, you know, do the proceedings. Fraggin' hell, man. Whatever the frag. Like,
whatever the frickety frack. Frickin'.
Yes. Like, maybe she can just, you know, do the whole vow thing.
Yeah.
That way we can get some Gwen and Tobin babies popping out. Yes.
I mean, that's probably not going to happen this season.
Oh, hell no. But I'm totally down for that. Yeah. Those babies would look so damn cute!
But yeah, I mean, they introduced some new things. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I've seen better premieres.
Oh, yeah. Even from this episode. Or from this show. There's been better premieres. I
feel like they can do better, and I feel like
they've proven it,
and I feel like they can do better with Garrett too, because they have proven that
on other characters.
And, yeah. I mean, season 1, I didn't feel like he had really the best acting, but I feel like he was better in that season than he was in season 2.
He was better than Gwen was in season 1.
So,
I think.
Well, we got a lot more with Gwen last season.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't get as much with her in season 1.
No.
So,
Gwen, the actress...
Gwen became more prominent in season 2.
The actress got a lot better in season 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I mean, I think that's everything.
Yeah, there's not really that much else to say.
No.
I hate that they don't give us promos, though, for the next episode at the end.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
And if you watch Supernatural, the last 7 episodes came back, or the first of the last 7 episodes came back tonight.
Yes. And we will be doing a thing for the final episode.
Yeah, which is supposed to air November 19th. So.
So sad. It is. It hurts my heart. But, you know, life is life, and the show must go on. So I suppose that until next time, keep on fighting for what you believe in.